on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Condors and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Creates a little space. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Complete downfield. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Condors offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun, David. One thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. These linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of his defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Wright. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Condors will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pen him deep. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Finding some room. Picks up the 1st down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Slams ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds a man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And it'll be the Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. There's some... It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Condors decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Here's a little room there. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Tried to find his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Ripping through the defense. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throws to the tight end. And the diving catch down the left sideline. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
95, 96, bridge. 95, 90, jet. Go. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Trying to run, it's Gordon. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Condors want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's right. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, it's Perkins. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's LSU looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're...
Might have a chance. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster. Where did he go?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. On the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy complete.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the catch and he's free. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's right. Under fire. And they got it.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Gordon. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's right. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They send the tight end in motion. They go to the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. The solid return. Offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Vols will punt this one away.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, exciting for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifting right back to the other side.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Here's Hardy. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. On the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.